Hi, how's it going? I'm Casey. So a lot of people has been asking me about how I shot my footage and make them look cinematic. So today's videos, I'm gonna show you how I approach my camera settings and how I color grade my footage to make them look cinematic and filmic. They say camera is not important. Yes, but camera settings do important. The camera I'm using right now is a Sony FS30 with a Sigma 70-40 f1.8 and with a BND filter and black mist 1/8 filter. For videos, I'm using S-Log-free 24 frames per second, and I will set my color temperature at 5600K to match the color temperature of daylight film. To achieve the cinematic film looking styles, I've tried various film simulation plugins, and recently I've been using Dehancer. Dehancer is a professional color grading plugin dedicated to simulating authentic film texture. I'll show you how I color grade my footage. For disclaimer, I'm not a professional colorist. This is just simply how I approach my footage. Okay, this is our footage over here, and this is before, and this is after. So I'm gonna show you how I color grade this footage, so let's get into a new one. So in here, I have already created 6 nodes over here, and first we do is CST. We transform S-Log-free to Rec 709. And next, we do Dehancer, turn it on, and disable all tools. So as you can see, you can do your CST, exposure, and color temperature over here is pretty much the same. So next, choose a film profiles. Dehancer has many film profiles like Fuji films, Kodak films. You can choose whatever you want. It's pretty much personal preference. So I love this vision free. And in print profiles over here, I'm gonna go with Kodak. Okay, so as you can see, our footage is pretty much overexposed, so I'm gonna lower it up, maybe like this. Okay, now the color looks a little bit weird, so in color developer, film developer, we're gonna do a little bit of color boost. Now it looks great. Okay, so in white balance, we're gonna switch it to a little bit cooler or warmer. Okay, I prefer it to be a little bit warmer and making it more magenta. Okay, now I want my footage to have some filmic look. So what I'm gonna use is this film developer, film compression, and expand. So let's enable it and play with this contrast, maybe softer. And here. Black points and white points. Just have fun with it. So, okay, maybe a little darker in here. So I'm gonna boost up a little bit saturation over here. Okay. Now I want my footage to have some film texture, which is film grain, halation, bloom, film damage. So I'm gonna add some grain to it. Now it will be more obvious if it's 8mm. Now you can see it's pretty much blurry. So I would like to go with 35mm. And halations. So pay attention to the highlights. If we switch to 8mm, it will be more obvious. So I prefer 16mm, which is pretty great, pretty natural. Okay, and so in details, I'm gonna make a little mask and make my subject more popped out. Okay, this is good. And in curve, I'm gonna do a little bit of S-curve over here. Okay. So maybe lower our exposure a little bit. So one thing I love about Dehancer is that this overscanned, and let's enable it. As you can see, it's pretty much look vintage. It makes your footage looks like a video postcard. So I love this pretty much, so I'm gonna keep it. Maybe off or negative. Okay. And so yeah, this is pretty much it. And this is pretty much how I approach my footage. So if you are interested in using Dehancer, you can use the code KCOOL for 10% discount. Dehancer also offers a iOS application so that you can use it on your phone or iPad to get similar experience. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next time.